when you clicked on this video, you probably thought I was going to bash jazz or bash jazz guitar players or the instruction associated with jazz music. No, we're not doing that. But what we're going to do is talk about how little things that I learned from great jazz musicians and instructors influenced my blues and rock playing, particularly in a situation like this. We're just going to take a C major 7 arpeggio and we're going to work the heck out of it over this track. This is going to be a cool lesson. I really think you're going to get a lot out of it because it might reveal some things you don't know. And you can play along with the track at your leisure. Make sure you download that. It's part of my free YouTube course that's got tons of videos and tracks. Sign up for that. Get all of it. Have a blast. I thought I'd dial up more of a high gain setting for this video, and it's really fun to experiment week to week with different tones. So I grabbed the Revv G4 pedal. Tons of high gain on tap, more than I'll ever need, but it sounded really good, and that's what you heard in the playing example. And I also tried the Bogner Ecstasy red pedal. I'll put links to these below. You guys can check them out. I just ran these through my Princeton. It's a 67 Princeton through the aux box. I thought, let's do modern high gain into an old low watt clean amplifier, cleanish amplifier, and hear what we get. I mean, here's the pedals. I'll put them on the camera below for you there. There we go. So if you want that kind of sound, maybe you're looking for a Dan Huff or Steve Lukather type of tone, try out some high gain pedals, and if you got some you like, put them in the comments. I'd love to know what you're using. So when I was playing to the track, you heard me play this line a lot, or ideas from this line. And that's nothing more than a C major 7 arpeggio. Sounds like a lot, I know. You can handle it. Those are the notes that live inside a C major 7 chord. Now when I play that chord, it's gonna bring up some emotions. You're either gonna go, oh, I love that, it sounds beautiful, harmonious, jazzy even. And then some of you are gonna go, bring on the rock, stop playing that jazzy stuff. Well, we can satisfy both of you, for sure. So if someone's playing that chord, or that chord's in the song, we can play this C major 7 arpeggio, and it fits like a hand in a glove. So if you're playing, notes sound beautiful. But maybe you're playing something a little more like this major 7 chord, like an open style. Still sounds cool, but it's not as jazzy sounding, right? So it's important to play it right. It's important to kind of hear when you can use it. So you can definitely use it over C major 7 chord. But the other chord in the progression is A minor 7, which you can play that way in an open style or that style. Either sounds good. And the cool thing about this is if I play that arpeggio over top of that chord, it gives me some great sounds. It gives me the minor third, that's the C of A, and the minor third of A minor. Think about the A minor chord now. We're putting a C major 7 arpeggio over top of it to give us some cool sounds. C, it's minor third, E, the 5th, G, the flat 7, B can act as a 9. So it gives us like an A minor 9 sound. So it's really sounding way more interesting now. And that's what I was doing for most of the examples. I really wanted you, or most of the bars and phrases I was playing, because I really wanted to drive it home. All right, so we're gonna play a little bit to the track, and the chords are just C major 7 and A minor 7, or A minor 7 first, then C major 7. But you're gonna hear how I use that over top of both chords. And one last thing, you can approach that major 7 arpeggio from the root when you're playing the C, or when you're playing the A minor 7, you can throw an A in there too. And you'll hear me do that. But it gives you some of that more intervallic type sounding, shreddier kind of thing, not just minor pentatonic, which you can also do, and we're gonna do that when we play. So let's jam a little bit over the track and we'll talk it through. We'll also hear some of these pedals. You're hearing just the clean Princeton. Sounds great. Tough to beat a 1967 amplifier from Fender. All right, let's play a little bit more, use some pedals, have some fun. So I'm gonna pull the track up and I'm gonna demonstrate how to use this C major 7 arpeggio, not only over the C major 7 chord, but over the A minor 7 chord. So this track is fun, just 2 chords, back and forth. The arpeggio, one arpeggio, will work over both chords. We'll just play clean to start with, but one thing I want you to think about, with A minor 7 and C, that's a chord progression that A minor pentatonic works great. And if you want to think about it as C major pentatonic, you can do that too. Because you don't want to play a solo just running that arpeggio back and forth. You want to intertwine it with some stuff you already know. And I'm going to do that too. So let's play clean. Let's kick the track off. We'll see what happens. Starting on an A minor 7, but I'll play the arpeggio against it. There's a C chord. Hear how that's working? One more time. Now I can put some blues licks. Let's try the Rev pedal. Arpeggio. About the Bogner. Just having some fun with that. And again, the high gain thing might not be for you. So if you're going to kill me in the comments, go ahead and say, oh, you shouldn't turn those pedals on. We're trying to cover a lot of ground here, and we're doing it with one simple arpeggio and showing you that if you want to take more of a jazz approach, you can really enhance your rock playing. That's what this lesson was all about, okay? So I also am going to tab out that arpeggio for you. I'm going to give you the track. That's all in the free YouTube course. When I call it a YouTube course, it's a collection of all these lessons I've done that are some of my best lessons. You can get that for free. Grab links to the pedals if you want to check these out some more. Of course, leave me a comment, ask me questions. We have a lot of fun here on the channel, going back and forth about gear, stuff to play. You guys are really kind. And while you're at it, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up. That way you'll always know when I put a video out. There's a lot of stuff coming in the months and in the years and you name it. I'm going to be doing this until I can't do it anymore. So thanks for watching. I'm Corey. I will see you on the next lesson.